So today we're covering the backrooms because a lot of people have been requesting it, and it's about anomalies and weird places, weird monsters in this weird place. If you don't know what the backrooms are, it's basically an area that you can access by no clipping out of reality into this crazy place, right? That's the gist of it anyway. The same group of animators and the voice actor actually do a channel called The Backrooms Explained from SCP Explained. So we're gonna react to it today, see how you guys like it, see how I like it, also see how my nephew likes it. He's kind of getting into the backrooms. So it should be a pretty tame episode. It's level 0 that we're starting on. So make sure you let me know, guys, in the comments whether you like the backrooms type stuff. At any rate, we're gonna react to it. Make sure to subscribe to their channel, subscribe to mine as well, and let's get into this one.
You need a change. You need some excitement. Your life feels like it's been
Everybody kind of
missold
does,
to
huh?
you. Damaged goods that you're desperate to return, but sadly, you were born out of warranty. You hate your job. You hate your
Most
home.
people do.
You don't have any family or friends that you feel you can connect to. Student loans, mortgages, bills overdue.
Yeah.
You left your dreams to gather dust and crumble like some ancient artifacts in a museum.
Why would you do that?
When did it all go so wrong? Nothing has turned out the way you hoped it would when you were a kid. It's all just been a series of compounding mistakes. Why did nobody tell you after a certain point that life just seems to get worse and worse?
It does get harder,
it's
for
not that you
sure.
want to die. No, that isn't it at all.
You just want it better.
Another throw of the dice. You want to start again, at a different place in a different time. You want to go somewhere.
Make no mistake,
where
guys.
You can begin.
You're in
anew
control of your life.
with a completely clean slate.
Everybody gets
That's when you
dealt
first hear
cards,
about
bad,
the
good.
backrooms. It starts when you see a
Gotta make
4chan
use of.
post, widely circulated around certain parts of the internet.
Right.
An enigmatic picture of a strange, featureless office building with sickly yellow wallpaper, and text reading, "If you're not careful and you no clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at a maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in.
600
God
million
save
miles?
if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you."
So it's not infinite.
To most people, this
I didn't know
sounds
that.
like an existentially terrifying concept.
Yeah.
Being trapped in some horrifying alternate reality, full of unfamiliar spaces and hellish beasts.
Of course.
But where others see a nightmare, you see opportunity. The backrooms.
What?
Is it just an urban legend, or could such a place be real? With nothing else to sink your time into, you begin your investigation.
Down the internet
That's when you
rabbit
start
hole.
to realize that
We've
there's
all
so
been
much
there.
more to this whole backrooms phenomenon than you could have possibly have imagined. There's more than just buzzing lights and yellow wallpaper. According to some fan forums and wiki pages online,
A lot of
the
levels.
backrooms is comprised of a huge number of levels, each with its
Right.
own unique ecosystems, environments, and entities.
Very
It's a
cool.
whole world, a whole dimension unto itself. A place where you could spend years searching and never see all of it. A place where you could up sticks, leave this world behind, and start a new life. However, there's one weighty caveat beneath it all. It's a one-way trip. There's no
can't get
way
out.
of ever getting back from the back rooms when you're down there.
Can't
You
go
ask
clip out.
yourself, is this really what you want? Is life so empty that you'd be willing to trade Earth for this beige nightmare? And upon reflection, you realize, yes, you would.
Wow.
The backrooms is your ultimate destiny.
No.
So you begin to prepare. You've been told that while, yes, many people enter the backrooms by accident,
IKEA
it
would
is
be more
equally
pleasant.
possible to get there on purpose when you're in the know on what exactly to do. But
Okay.
you're not ready to start your new life in this piss-colored hell world just yet. According to all the sources you're reading online,
Moist.
there are certain preparations and equipment you need to take care of first.
Okay.
Or your stay in the backrooms may be a lot shorter than you intended.
You need
Experts in the ways of the
supplies.
backrooms recommend bringing a first aid kit
But it's
for treating any possible
so
wounds
big. Is there
incurred during
food down
your
there?
explorations, as well as a weapon. The weapon demands are very specific, recommending a machete or a long knife as an ideal weapon, with firearms being powerful but far too risky. The sound of the report can attract all kinds of unwanted attention from the entities lurking in the
At least
otherwise
get something
empty
ranged, man.
hallways.
Maybe a
They
crossbow
also
or bow and
recommend
arrow.
bringing a timer, as the concept of time is heavily scattered in the backrooms, as well as a canteen for storing water.
How about a
Other
compass?
than that,
Is there true north
Backrooms
there?
experts recommend bringing everything you might bring to a particularly intense camping trip.
Okay.
Snacks,
Mosquito
a sleeping
repellent?
bag, durable
Life
clothing
jacket?
with plenty of spares, a backpack, a headlamp or flashlight,
All right.
a ski mask, a thick coat, knee and elbow
Pads?
and if you're feeling particularly cautious, light blockers and night vision goggles.
Nice.
You better come
That's
in
high tech,
prepared.
though, bud.
After all, you're never coming back out again. Next comes actually figuring out how to leave your life behind and enter the backrooms. You remember
Okay.
what it said on the original post about how people can no-clip out of reality and into this frightening world, like something out of a video game. But how could a person no-clip on purpose?
How?
As it turns out, the Backrooms community already has your back there. From years of experience and observation,
In games, what
they
happens
figured out
is
the
you usually
secrets to
fall through the map.
no-clipping into the
You get knocked out or
backrooms.
dead.
It is important to note that there are no surefire
Shoved,
ways of
pushed
entering the backrooms,
in
only
corners.
ways to increase your chances of the no-clip. The
Hmm.
community widely lists these as some key places where no-clip potential is far higher. Walls that are a shade darker in abandoned buildings. Doors that they look like they shouldn't lead anywhere or in a random place.
Okay.
An area that gives paranormal feelings, such as hair standing up,
That makes
buzzing
sense.
electric currents, a sense of unease, missing the last step on a flight of stairs and falling on your face, though the official literature specifies that this usually does not work, only in very select flights of stairs, and the anomalous properties of said stairs disappear or move after 2 or so entries.
What about where
using
people
this
went
method.
missing?
The final
that
stated
matched
method
these,
is
you know?
interacting with a glitched chair, though what exactly a glitched chair constitutes is really anyone's guess.
Seems like
You
a
decide that the
Photoshop.
abandoned building approach is perhaps the most practical way to enter the back rooms.
Sure.
Seeing as you don't feel like intentionally falling
Which is
down the
already
stairs
kind
all
of an
day.
adventure in itself.
You decide
right?
to spend the
Wouldn't
next
they give
several
you enough?
weeks journeying around your area with all your gathered equipment, ready for the trip of a lifetime. You hop between
Good way to
dilapidated
get
buildings,
arrested,
running your
though.
hands across the walls, hoping this would be the one to
Don't
take you to the
explore
place
abandoned
where you
buildings,
want to
guys.
spend the
Not without
rest of your
permission.
existence.
And help.
It seems almost like your efforts will be fruitless, until you reach the abandoned paper mill about 15 miles from your hometown. On
Aight.
the inside, you feel the strange hum of energy, the raised hairs on the back of your neck. It's almost like there's electricity in the air.
Sure.
Perhaps this is the place. You exhale, trying to calm your nerves and venture further in, looking at the walls until you find one that's conspicuously darker than all the others.
Okay.
Some part of you knows, yes,
This is it.
is the one. You take another deep breath, inhaling the last lungful of air you'll ever know from this world. You stride towards the dark wall, closing your eyes before the point of contact. You open your eyes, and suddenly,
And you
you're
know
there.
clipped.
Welcome to the Backrooms. Is it everything you'd hoped it'd be? The washed-out, ever-present halogen lighting, always flickering slightly in a way that's equal
That's
parts
an
intriguing and maddening?
Awful.
The endless rows and
awful
rows and
noise
rows of
to
hallways
endure.
with that same almost featureless yellow wallpaper.
Uh-huh.
The stinking eternal carpets, damp with what many believe is spinal fluid. You can hardly
That's what I
believe
hear too.
You're actually here.
Now this
In
is
order
level
to
0.
avoid losing your head, you remember the 4 steps from the Backrooms.
From what I know,
forums.
this is the
Step
only
1,
level that
don't
you can
panic,
access.
as panicking
from
causes you
reality.
to lose your senses and make noise, which may attract unwanted visitors.
Yeah.
Step 2, make a mental note of your surroundings and determine which level you've landed in. Step
Oh,
3,
you can
accept
land
the
in different
Backrooms
levels.
as your new home.
All right.
Because you won't be returning
It's
to
not all
Earth
yellow
ever
from what
again.
I've
Step
heard.
4, stay here, as attempting to escape will most likely lead to more dangerous levels. There are no
So just
exits from the
accept
Backrooms, and it is
living
difficult
there,
to
pretty
even
much.
attempt to find one, as you must pass through many dangerous levels and unlikely occurrences.
But you knew
of
that
course,
going
you
in.
plan to follow these rules selectively. What would be the fun in just staying on level 0 for the rest of your life, when there are
Right.
so many other levels still out there to explore?
Uh-huh.
But still, you know you need to wander around for a while first.
Where's
The
all
only
your
way
equipment,
to get from
cuz?
level 0 to level 1 is through no clipping, just like how you got here in the first place.
Oh.
So you decide to take a walk and explore the locale, still haunted by those eerie buzzing noises and the squelch of wet carpet underfoot.
I didn't know that's
that
how
makes
you access
feel
different
a little
levels.
nauseous.
I thought it was just
the further
like
you venture in, you start to
stairs
see
or
and
an
hear
elevator.
strange things. Maybe it's the light and sounds seeping into your mind.
Or
You
maybe
read on
it's
the forums
Tatai,
that
some
while there are no
monsters.
entities lurking on level 0, the spatial anomalies of the level itself can be disorienting, and the stimuli can
There's
cause
no
hallucinations,
monsters in the
both
first
visual
one.
and auditory.
Okay.
And lucky
Entities, I guess you could
you
say.
seem to be experiencing all of them. The humming and buzzing of the fluorescent lights are unbearable sometimes.
You starting to change your
like
mind?
a power drill boring its way into each temple. You can't tell if this is a function of the other hallucinations or the thing causing them. There are these awful chittering sounds, like insect
bugs?
legs, and you can't tell if they're coming from the nearby
That's
walls
creepy
or
too.
worse,
My skin crawls just
inside
thinking
your
about
head.
that.
Then come the voices. They're identifiably human, but they're not in any language you can recognize. You haven't even been here that long, but already you worry you're going insane. The hours drag on as you wander through the empty zone, a sea of drab, jaundiced yellow. You try your best to count backward from 100 in hopes of drowning out this frightening mental noise, from the voices to the bugs. Every so often, you'll pivot, hearing things moving behind you, and seeing something flash past in the corner of your eye. You just keep repeating to yourself, "It's not real. It's not real." Sometimes you see what looks like distant doors or staircases. Perhaps those will be the way out, your gateway to level 1. But every time, by the time you reach them, they've already gone.
Nothing.
Your paranoia is already starting to increase, and
It's
the
like being
longer
in the
time
desert,
goes
you
on,
start
the
imagining
worse
stuff.
it gets. You start to focus more on that drab yellow wallpaper. Do you see something moving behind the pattern? Are those insects? No, it can't be. It's all in your head. But you keep thinking, have I seen this section of wallpaper before?
You know
Time and space don't work the way they should.
Right.
At level 0.
Plus variety
What
is
if
the
you're just
spice of
going in
life, and
circles
without
until
it,
you dehydrate or starve?
it'll make you
You
crazy.
begin to wonder if your old life back on Earth was really so bad. But
Exactly.
it's too late now. You're trapped here. There is no escape. The only way to go is deeper now. And just hope that what you find down there is more horrific than this. The one moment of salvation is when you find yourself in a small square room with manila walls. There you find documents left over from other people who'd been trapped
Interesting.
here, reaffirming much of what you already knew. A key part of one of them reads, Level 0. This is the level you are currently within. A unique property of this level is its isolating effect that prevents any two wanderers from seeing or interacting with each other, even when standing in what should be the same location, as well as its shifting non-Euclidean
Is that
nature.
the voices?
No clipping as
that they
described
hear?
earlier is the only safe, documented way to exit this level.
It's
Level
like
1.
different dimensions.
Reaching this level should be your next
Even
goal.
though it's just one
Our
level.
primary base, which is one of the safest locations for you, is located here.
They got a base.
Level 1 takes the appearance of an infinite warehouse, stocked with crates full of supplies. Crates of supplies.
Interesting.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
You exit the manila room and,
And
keep
people.
searching, traveling around on what very well could have been an infinite loop. Welcome to the Backrooms. One way or another, you are going to die down here. And you know on other levels that there are nightmarish creatures lurking around too. But
Right.
you'll take dying to them over dehydration or starvation. And just when you think you're about to lose your mind, you see it. A wall that seems conspicuously darker than the rest.
Okay.
Could this be? You feel that hum of energy again, the hair standing up on the back of your neck. You smile. Yes, yes it is. Things might not be so bad here after all. You close your eyes and step forward
Encountering
into
monsters.
the unknown.
The
Stick
habitable
around
zone.
for level 1. Let's see just how deep this rabbit hole goes.
That looks pretty cool. So, I gotta say, first of all, if your life is headed in a direction that you don't like, guys, make sweeping, drastic changes to something. Continue to try stuff until you get out of a rut, because life's not about the destination, y'all. It's the journey. Just like this, you have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to be at peace with yourself. And if you're not comfortable, you need to do something about it, right? You're in charge. You really are. I know sometimes life can be rough. I ain't trying to be your life coach right now. I was just saying it teaches you a valuable lesson. But there's been thrill seekers that do crazy stuff that there's essentially no way out. But they say one thing's true in the back rooms: you're gonna die there. You're gonna die here too. Like, you're gonna die, period. There's no way to escape death. So it's all about just enjoying the journey, you know, whether it's seeking thrills or just surviving or finding bliss or finding love or all of the stuff that makes life what it is, like to appreciate it, you know. It's, you know, if you want drastic change, I probably wouldn't recommend trying to no clip out of reality, but you do have to do something to spice things up, you know, especially if you're depressed, you know. Talk to somebody, experience some new stuff. That's, you got to try something anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is cool, man. It really is. I enjoyed the lore of it, and I'd like to find out some more about it. Let me know what you think in the comments too, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the Backrooms Explained. Subscribe to me if you like reaction videos, and hit the like button too. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.